Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Drew Nowlin, broadcasting directly from my own home, surrounded by my costumes, my juggling props, my masks, and various apparati of performance. And today I want to bring you, yes, you, first-hand account on some interesting facts about how you can promote yourself as a professional performer. Okay? This is Performing 101 in regards to how you can do a few things to help your career evolve. And I'm going to try to make this as entertaining as possible because, after all, this is the business of this business, which is the business of entertainment. And here we are. Now, a quick wardrobe change so that we can speak a little more professionally. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Drew, and I'm here to talk a little bit about one specific thing, your goals. What are your goals? This is something that I cannot help you with in the slightest. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, your goals are your own. Nobody else in this entire world knows about your goals more than you do. So I ask you again, what are your goals? In dealing with this, let us now take it to the side of promotion. Okay? Think of promotion as a ladder. This ladder inevitably has several rungs. In this case, we have 4. The 4 basic steps to your personal promotion. Now, what is that bottom rung? Hypothesize this with me. What is that bottom rung? What is the one that we can always fall back on? The root, the base, the strongest step of all? It is simply self-promotion. Self-promotion can come in many shapes and forms, whether it be social media, actually going out and about and dropping off resumes, comp cards, things of that nature, but it will inherently rely on one person, and that is you. You will be the one in control of all of your own self-promotion. Obviously, it's said in the title itself, self-promotion, right? Right. So, there you have it. Everything you need to have done can be done by you. Now, the next rungs of the ladder are a little different because we once again come to that all-encompassing thing that we have complete and utter control over in this entire universe, which is choice. If you choose to simply fulfill your career obligations and goals through self-promotion, you have that right. No one has the ability to take that away from you. Okay? So consider carefully as we move forward that self-promotion is inherently you. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you are working on your career goals. Some people have the stamina and the willpower for this. Some of us don't. But if you do not and you wish to have a little bit of help in this endeavor, then may I suggest the second rung of the promotional ladder. Does anyone know what it is? Well, allow me to inform you. It is agents and agencies. Let us look at a brief definition of what they are. Yes, agents and agencies, a valuable tool for anyone who's starting out in this business. Why? Because they are the ones that help you find auditions. Yes, agencies equal auditions always. Agencies equal auditions always. Agencies equal auditions always. In fact, you can't join an agency normally unless you actually audition for them. Trust me, it's pretty much 100%. Okay? And how do agents and agencies get paid? Well, up front, sorry, no, absolutely not. Agents or agencies get paid off of what's called commission. Okay? This is your money, so pay close attention. Commission is a percentage of your paycheck after you have done some work that they will take from it. All right? If they helped you find that audition, if they were the ones who told you the time, the place, all the numerous details in regards to it, and you actually got that job and did the work, you owe them a little something for their labor. All right. Now, here's one of the things you may not know. If you still find a job on your own, yet still have an agent or agency, but you've done a little bit of that first thing called self-promotion, remember that? Do you owe your agent or agency anything? Absolutely not. That is the inherent brilliance of self-promotion. All right? But everything has a price. And as we work in this business, you will learn that most assuredly. All right? Now, you will also notice that when you're dealing with an agency, they will send you out on a bevy of different things. The variety is endless. It could be acting, it could be runway, it could be editorial modeling, it could be theater, it could be commercials, anything under the sun, because when you join an agent or agency, basically you are an unknown. And I mean that with all due respect. You do not have a name, you do not have a face, you have no modicum of recognition in this business whatsoever. Hence is why you get an agent or agency behind you to help you evolve your craft. Make sense? I hope so. Now we come to the next rung of the ladder. Number one, we had self-promotion. Absolutely right. Number two, we had agents and agencies. But what about number three? Can anyone guess what it is? Bingo, the answer is managers. Okay? Now, what do managers do that is so different than agents or agencies? And if anyone says they manage you, switch off the video right now, okay? Don't use the word in the definition, all right? Allow me to enlighten you. Managers will do about the same thing as agents and agencies. They will tell you about auditions. They'll expect you to do all the work. And of course, they will also work off of your commission should they help you in that field. However, this is where it gets a little interesting. Managers will do two distinctly different things. They will organize and prioritize. That's the major distinction between them. Agents and agencies will send you out on a bevy of different things, as I mentioned before. However, managers have seen one particular skill, one talent, and they find that the most marketable. So they will organize and prioritize your time to develop that one and only skill. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do other things, but that is what they really, really want to cash in on. And as such, as I said before, they also work off of commission. So they don't get paid unless you do the work. But unlike an agent and agency, managers will take a little more personal stake in your development. An agent or agency will not go to an audition with you, hold your hand. They will not get you in on those power lunches or those parties that would help you to, as they say in business, schmooze the certain people that you need to get jobs. A manager will actually openly find you, whereas an agent or agency will not come knocking at your door. A manager will, because now at that point, they have seen some specific flair, some nuance, some niche, if you will, that they want to capitalize on. But once again, moving up the ladder, it deals with that one single thing, choice. If you choose to self-promote only, if you choose to stick with agents and agencies, you have that choice. A manager, hey, it's still a choice. It's your growth. We have one life, but make the right ones. Okay? Please make the right ones. If you get nothing else from this video, please remember that. Knowledge is power. We have self-promotion. We have agents and agencies. We have managers. What could possibly be left? The answer is unions. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, unions are the pinnacle of promotion right here and now, okay? Unlike agents and agencies, this rung of the ladder, you have to pay your dues and you have to pay up front, normally, okay? I don't know how else to explain this particular difference between all these promotional entities, but consider that unions, think of them more in terms of a fraternity or a sorority in college, okay? You can't just join. You have to pay your dues. And since this is the elite of the elite, whatever field you're in, you will have to work hard. It takes time and patience. Always time and patience. The answer to all of life's big problems. That is inherently the answer to that situation. Okay? Now, there are benefits, of course, to every union. I can't go into all of them now because I do not know what your goals are. If you want to be a film actor, the highest level of film acting you can get is the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. If you want to work for radio or television, that would be AFTRA, the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. A lot of different acronyms in this. The DGA, the Directors Guild of America, if you're in theater, much like I am, Actors Equity Association. There are constantly thousands of these organizations set up all over the place that can benefit you. So have we made a wise decision? Whether it be the choice of sticking simply with self-promotion, elevating yourself to agencies, maybe even managers, or even unions. It is entirely up to what you want to achieve in your career lifetime. Many of them have their advantages, but there are also some disadvantages. For instance, there is a term that you will come across a lot more as you move up the ladder, which is exclusivity. Some of you may know this word, but may not realize the actual definition or the severity of this choice. Exclusivity simply means one-on-one. The moment you sign an exclusive contract to whatever promotional entity that you choose, you are now tethered to honor that contract and you cannot sign with anyone else. So if you would allow me to give you a little wisdom here from my own experience, read your contracts. Learn the legalese, as they're called. If you don't know this contractual jargon that may be laid before you, get someone you trust to help you with it before you sign anything. That signature can make or break you. Again, it is all about choice. Once you sign an exclusive contract, everything else, hey, has to fall by the wayside. So look for the term non-exclusive when you are starting on your career path. We'll go into more detail about this as we move forward with some of these videos. thank you so much for joining me today. That is the end of this video. Tune in again. I will be submitting many more on my channel so that you can benefit from my own experience and, of course, my own quirky sense of humor about the subject matter. But for now, I have to go. I've got a juggling appointment that I need to keep, so I need to get changed, I need to get on the road, and I need to perform. So I wish you all the best of luck. Break a leg, and I hope you will be back to visit me again. In the meantime, safe travels, may you all stay healthy, and be entertaining. Thank you so much. This is Drew Nowlin. Have a fantastic day.